Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Oh, I missed you guys.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
You have been missed, Mr. Matthew Bass.
Gonna miss me when I'm gone.
You've been bear-mished.
Yeah,
I know, I got bear mished, dude.
You have.
I was in Texas. I was moving. Had to do some work stuff.
Are
but
you done?
I am
Are
back.
you done moving now?
Yeah, pretty much. All got all the movers up, so I'm officially in Salt Lake City.
All your stuff's in Salt Lake. You got everything in Salt Lake.
Everything's in Salt Lake. We're good to go.
You got to get to a house soon.
You're
Yes.
a Salt Lake Cityan. Is that what they call it?
I'm a Salt Lake Cityan. I feel like I'm an adult. I'm in the process of purchasing a house, so I'm turning into an adult. 30 this year.
That's
put a camper
adult and a half,
yeah.
Doug.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Really proud of you.
Turn him up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying. It's a step at a time.
It is. It's a big look. It's a big moment. Will this be your first house purchase?
Yes, I've never owned a house. I have this thing called commitment issues.
Ooh, never would have thought that.
Never
would have
Never
thought
would have
that.
guessed that. Never would have guessed that in a million years.
Because I was like, I've always wanted to be in the position where if I just wanted to jump on a plane and move to Thailand for the rest of my life for 15 years and say, fuck it, and I could, but I guess buying a house doesn't change that. I could just,
No, it
say,
doesn't.
fuck it.
No. You just have a safer place for your money, essentially.
Right. So we'll be all right.
Yeah,
But-
you're fine. You can still go to Thailand. You can go to, Taiwan, Korea.
You can
go
see
to
how many tranny hand jobs I can give out. You know?
You can
You're
go
going
to any
to
of
give them out. Oh, you're
Right.
not even going to get them. You're just going to give them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them
Yeah.
out. I'm a giving person, man.
It's
You know?
nothing, like having your palm around a nice, small, hard dick.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's very emasculating when
small
your
'cause
hand's
it's
bigger
Asian.
than the
Yeah,
dick.
small
It's just
'cause
like,
it's Asian.
look at that small dick. My
Look at
hand's
that.
so
Look
big.
at that. My hand's so big.
So
Dude, I
big.
play the piano. I play the piano. My hand is big.
That's just like why you get a blowjob from a midget, because your dick looks so big in their mouth and hands.
I'm really good
boy.
at hungry hippos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than 3 minutes in, and we've already discussed
All the
how-
way, Trump.
how big your dick would look inside of a midget's mouth.
Listen, I'm not saying the size of my penis, but it would look bigger in the midget's mouth than it would in a regular sized human.
What? It's because their heads are the same
No,
size.
yeah. I think their heads are the same.
But their hands are smaller,
Yeah,
so
I think
You
you
didn't
just
say
have
that.
to
You
lay
said
it-
in the
You have
mouth.
to-
but
you have to lay it on their.
hold on.
You have to lay it on their torso.
Yeah. The
It's
measurement between
proportionate to the
between
torso.
their
Vagina
tits
to belly button
and their-
ratio.
Yeah, you would be
Vagina
like,
to belly
oh my
button
god,
ratio.
my dick is reaching your boobs.
Oh my God, I have a giant dick. And then you get like a girl that looks like Shaquille O'Neal. You're like, I have a tiny dick. This
Oh my
is horrible.
God.
I don't even have a
Actually,
dick.
that would be a
Do you
fucking
play
weird
basketball?
A super small midget and a really tall,
Like
Shaquille
basketball
O'Neal
player.
Right?
basketball player,
Yeah.
just like back and forth basket. It would be super weird.
It-
be great.
I think if you
I'd love to
measured
see
if you
that.
measured your dick on a female that looked like Shaquille O'Neal, your dick would literally look like like a 45-year-old female that's taken steroids and an extension of her clit, like it's an enlarged clitoris.
Cyborg.
It wouldn't-
You're talking about
It wouldn't
Cyborg.
even, like Chris Cyborg in the soon-to-be UFC. Yes, exactly. So welcome to Drinkin Bros.
Oh, hey!
Welcome to Drinkin Bros, kids.
Oh, that's your taste of. We hope your windows aren't down as you go through the gate.
Exactly. I also want to issue an apology before our sponsors to any midgets out there who thought their heads were also smaller.
Yeah, that's my bad.
The little people. The little people.
Hey, listen,
little
all right, we can't start this train of apologizing for things that we
No,
say. I mean,
I
that's
will
gonna
say
be a
I
whole
re-
show.
There were two, and I will vertically challenge small people, midgets, whatever you want to say, at the grocery store the other day, and I was so intrigued that and I would be curious for some feedback from the podcast listeners. Would it be offensive if I went up, because I definitely have an acting job and a modeling job that's like legit, that I would want to ask them? But
Yeah.
I thought that it might have been like very uncomfortable, and they get that a lot, where it's like, "Hi, I have this YouTube channel. I'd love to put you in something." So I didn't approach them. Should I have approached them?
Yes, you
Yeah,
should.
You
think
could,
it's-
yeah.
I think you.
It's like approaching a girl
I
in the
think
gym. It's always
yeah.
uncomfortable.
When
I would
you're
just say like
yeah.
I have a channel and I have something that I want to put in you.
No. I've heard from other little
Different.
people that it's
Different.
polite to approach a little person.
I
a
don't
midget
think
with,
it's little
with
people.
cash.
I don't think
like
that's
if you have cash.
I
in
don't
hand,
think. Yeah,
like it
I
catches their
I know
eye.
what the acceptable thing is.
like
One,
I
it's
think-
not. It's not little people.
Okay.
It's dwarfin American
or midget.
or dwarf.
Dwarfian
midget.
American.
Pardon me. Or Hobbit.
like
They go
midget.
by Hobbit American, Dwarfin American.
Did you Google that?
And you go straight into.
I like midget.
I have cash,
Yeah,
and I hear
you hold
people
cash
of
in
your
hands,
size
like
are
cash.
attracted to things like gold and. Right? I'm just trying to fucking point you guys in the right direction.
Hold on,
Just
if
trying
you're
to-
a small person and listening to this and offended, I will fly you out personally and
Yeah.
we'll come
No,
hang out.
So
and I'm just above
I hear
that,
you just
so.
you hold cash out because it gets their eyes.
No, it has to be changed.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh boy, this keeps getting worse and worse.
I think we already named the episode Midgets and Enlarged Labias.
Man,
There it is.
What a fucking awesome porn that was.
That's
Yeah.
the new
Just a midget
contest.
sucking on an enlarged.
Dude,
labia.
have you watched Midgets and Enlarged Labias?
It's a new fetish.
That needs
That's
to
the
be-
new fetish. That's the new craze right
Yeah.
there.
That needs to be Ross. That needs to be the first 5 minutes of the show. Is how fast can we name it unintentionally?
Oh God! If you go back though, like I mean, between Rocco's ass milking episode, like
Oh, God.
to midgets have the same size head is a smaller head, like a shrunken Beetlejuice head than everybody else. Therefore, my dick would look bigger in their mouth.
Hold on.
take
I
it
didn't
back
mean
to those
necessarily
two.
their mouths. I meant like if you're not using your hands in a blowjob, you don't know how to give a blowjob. So unless you can deep throat. Now we're getting on a whole tangent. We can get to that later.
We are going to get on a different tangent, but I'll end it with this, Matt. There is an agency in Los Angeles that specializes in little people.
No, I know that little people and amputees make a fuck ton of money as extras in films. A fuck ton. Their daily rate is like what, 3 times higher
It
than
is.
a standard actor.
It is, yeah, and you usually have to pay for travel. God, that sounds fucked up, but it's true. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
but what does a standard actor really bring to the table?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's thousands. There's thousands of them. It's like cool.
You're not even an actor.
Yeah.
You stand while people are filming.
You hope one day
Yeah.
to be an actor.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Fuck it. We'll run sponsors a little late tonight because this is a crazy story and I don't want to forget it. There was a little person that was in The New Guy who was supposed to be. Do you remember Kid Rock's midget?
yeah.
No, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. So
He's the one with the tuba.
well,
Did he
yes.
own a midget?
No, he had a midget who was his
Hit a
best friend.
I don't know if he
That used to roll. Yeah, but that's a big question though. Because did he own him? I don't know. Or were they just buddies? Who knows what happened in that situation? Long story short, they were supposed to get him for The New Guy instead of the little person that they hired. He could not pass the physical exams, and they were like, "Look, because of your height and all that shit, you're probably gonna die soon." So
Whoa.
they had to recast it. Cut to, we're a month into shooting. Kid Rock's midget died a month into shooting. He would have died during the movie. You would have had to go back and reshoot half that fucking movie because of that.
What was his health issue?
They said he was on 36 medications, and I don't know if that was due to the fact that he was little, or he had some other shit going on in his life. But that's what happened to him.
That's a lot of medications.
I kind of want to look
Lot
that
of
up.
medications.
Are there more complications like
Oh, yeah.
being a dwarf or a little person? I'd imagine so, right?
Yeah, because
I don't know.
I think your
heart
organs
doesn't have
grow,
to work
right?
as much.
Dude, I am so uneducated on this situation. I have no fucking idea. That's something interesting though, because I wonder if there's like if you look at like the like a health analysis between like a standard average sized human and a little person, if there has to be a difference there. I'd imagine just based off anatomy.
Yeah, hey,
I hope.
we should have one on the
They have
show.
a
If one
decrease.
is around the
I
Salt
kinda
Lake
wish-
City
I
area,
kinda
come
wish
on the show.
I really hope little people live longer than real people. It's like, haha, fuck you. I can be 120.
I really
bitch.
hope once they figure out how to grow organs, they don't use them to grow organs.
What?
Hold on.
Wait,
Did he
Wait.
just time travel back from a different episode?
Yeah,
And just, like,
yeah.
sit in that seat.
I think you just,
I really
you just
hope-
said something.
Hold on. If robots were real, then they could fucking shoot laser beams, and I don't know why that dog's there.
Hello-
What the
hello-
fuck?
Hi, Jared. Are you here?
Hold on.
No, I said I hope they don't use them to grow organs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it. Okay.
So you're saying it'd be like a Matrix scenario where they're harvesting
boy.
organs from little people?
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be.
They wouldn't be.
I don't know.
Oh,
no, you're
man.
confusing me.
There's so many ways to go with that.
Yeah. God. Yeah.
It's sci-fi.
Yeah.
It is sci-fi. Let's get into some.
It's sci-fi.
Let's get
and a
into
little
some
bit of
present day
discrimination.
sponsors right now.
In a world where they grow little people organs,
In a world where movies
Can be discriminatory.
Michael Bay directs little people organs.
Oh man. They're harvesting the organs.
They're harvesting the organs. I never wanted to.
God damn it, you're trying to take the organs from the little people. We must kill them. No, come on, you gotta kill them.
Danny DeVito is the dad of all of them.
Of all of the midgets.
It makes sense. Yeah.
It's a reunite, dude. They're reuniting Schwarzenegger and DeVito again for
It's
one
Twins
movie.
too.
Yeah,
From the one
Twins
movie.
too.
Hold him
Twins.
down. Hit it with the bone saw.
damn it.
Listen to me. The midgets, they have two hearts.
They have feelings too.
Super fucked up.
Man, we went sorry.
Super fucked up.
Get down! Okay, no, you're standing, but I feel like you're already down because you're so small. It's like, get down, but you're half the size of me. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on.
Oh dear.
Sorry for my horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, that movie's great. I kind of want to. I want to watch it now.
Twins?
This is one of those
Twins
shows where people
Twins
turn in.
too.
They're like, dude, did they just leave the mics recording, or did they know they were?
I think so. Yeah.
Well,
Wait a minute.
where little people get big this summer.
All right, let's hit some sponsors
Let's
before we
do it.
fucking dig this ditch anymore.
Let's do it. A lot of people these days are drinking Strike Force Energy to get bigger. Woo! StrikeForceEnergy.com is your source for the tiniest, tastiest little organ harvesting fucking energy drink on the planet.
Keep
You
it
can
together.
put it, I
Rob.
know. You can put it in waters, beers, Kool-Aids, vodkas. I'm drinking a Strodka as we speak. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros. You get 20% off of every order. They ship everywhere in the entire world. They have a motherfucking subscription, and they have a bottle that pumps out 100 squirts for around the house.
Squirts.
And or bars and restaurants or offices. For the break room, if you need a little break room, pick me up. Stash one of those in there. Your employees will be awake in a second. They are also presenting the entire 2017 podcast to you guys. So we love
hell
Strike
Yeah.
Force.
I love Strike Force in my Sullies.
Yeah, you
With
do.
your Sellies?
Sully.
My Sullies.
Oh, Matt, you weren't here for this. Why don't you tell Matt what a Sully
No,
is?
I missed a couple episodes.
It's Grey Goose and water, and it's after Sullivan, the guy that landed the plane on the
Sully Sullinger.
Yeah.
the
sorry.
river.
yeah,
the
but
river.
there's like
river.
autopilot. Like I'm not that impressed with that.
That he
landing.
landed it on the water. You got to watch the movie Sully.
I know I'm not that impressed.
I like
with
to
that.
put Strike Force in my Sullies.
In your Sullies?
Emma
Okay, I dig it.
Sullies. Emma Sullies. Next up, we got a special meat. Carnivore Club.
Ooh,
.co.
carnivore.
Yes.
Oh.
Jared loves that commercial. He loves that commercial.
I love the
commercial
Tiger
that
commercial.
doesn't exist. It still doesn't exist.
Oh yeah.
No matter how much you wish for that commercial to be real, it's not real. What is real though?
I
They might
wish
make
hard.
it. They might make it one day. You know.
Who knows? We'll see.
What is real is I can hear you eating Carnivore Club right now.
He is fucking
Wow.
eating.
Dead serious. I can hear
I know,
you
he-
eating
he's-
Carnivore Club. These mics pick up everything. The audience can't hear it all, but I can literally hear you tearing into Carnivore Club as we speak.
He's ruffling his package right now.
Like,
God.
Wendy's.
Oh, carnivoreclub.co is look, it's the meat of the month club. It's it's one of the finest cured meats of the month club in America. Fuck it, the world. I'm going to say the world, and I'm going to say it's the only one you should be enjoying in your life. Carnivore Club scours the earth for the finest, tastiest meats. We're talking about salami, spicy spreadable pork, The bacon is incredible. It's almost about Christmas time. It's a great gift for those people that are hard to buy for in your family. In particular, men.
And they stopped giving me comps because I think I would have put them out of business with how much I was eating.
Same here. They stopped giving me comps too.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yeah, they stopped giving me comps too.
I
Go to
go full
carnivoreclub.co. That's carnivoreclub.co. C-O. That's a C-O on the end of that. And type in the promo code MAN UP, and you get 15% off. 15% off. Next up, we got warfightertobacco.com.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, real men smoke cigars. They don't smoke hoopahs. They don't vape.
Is that a hoopah? What's a hoopah?
Oh,
hookah.
you know, I saw one of our friends launched a podcast recently, and his title sponsor was a vaping company.
Was it really?
Boo.
Boo.
Boo. Thanks for supporting our friend, but boo to vape.
Yeah. But keep giving them paychecks. But
keep giving him money, but boo. Your product is stupid. Boo.
Yeah, go out and buy yourself a cigar. Go to warfightertobacco.com. They're made with Cuban seeds, hand-rolled in the Dominican Republic. From some of the finest, brownest little hands that
because
are ever
the only thing
imaginable.
you should be vaping is marijuana. If you're in Colorado or Nevada or California and wherever else it's
or
legal.
the other 16
Florida.
states that it's now legal in.
Yep.
There's a lot of them now. Go to warfightertobacco.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 10% off of every order. They also have shirts that are fucking dope, and they're 100% combat veteran owned. Rocco is one of the owners.
Pew, pew.
And they got a special Drinkin Bros cigar. A little cigar.
I like it.
So do I. Next up, we got A Night She
seagull.
Cries While He Rides His Steed, the first ever romance album for dudes. Yes. God damn it, I love that noise. I missed it. I missed it for 2 weeks.
You liked mine. You liked
It was
my
terrible.
section too.
Did you do a horse
I
noise?
did.
Oh,
That
you
was
did.
good.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Good.
I want to hear
It
it.
was like, I don't remember it now. How
You know,
did it go, Ross?
The only thing I think of a
Rah.
horse in Jared is when he flew a drone over a horse's head and got me bucked off, and I couldn't walk for fucking 9 weeks.
I was at 300 feet AGL. That horse
Nope.
should have never heard it.
It was like 40 feet.
Now, you buzzed that
300.
fucking horse. You buzzed that fucking horse.
That's more horse shit than the horse shit.
It's like the second time I ever flown that drone.
Jared is incapable of having empathy and saying sorry, dude. I've been wanting a
None
sorry
whatsoever.
for 2 years now. Nothing.
None whatsoever.
Nothing.
I'm going to wrap that up as a gift one day.
One day, give it to me.
Just give it to you.
Here's the drone that broke your fucking wrist, gave you stitches, and put you in a wheelchair.
No, I'm going to wrap the sorry up as a gift and a
Oh.
creative gift.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll possibly hurt you.
is
I
it
like
too late
that.
to say sorry?
It isn't.
That was a bear trap. but the note said I was sorry.
Look, kids, At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed make a great stocking stuffer. It's available on Amazon.com, Audible.com, younameit.com, and bookstores everywhere. Last but not least, we got a little Black Rifle coffee. Evan,
Black Rifle Coffee.
I ordered some mugs for my wife for Christmas for a stocking stuffer.
Which one? Tell me which ones. Which ones did you order?
She likes those tin ones. They're white with a blue brim. Big fan.
Enamel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cute. Those are very
Yeah,
delicious.
enamel.
Delicious mugs.
Enamel.
She loves
yeah.
those. Are her favorite
delicious.
I
fucking mugs.
just, I was just at our custom mug maker, the factory right down the road from our shop today for several hours. So Black Rifle Coffee has these special handmade mugs. They're made right here at a Calm, and I was down there for about 3 hours talking to the guys. We've got like a full line of other fucking cool mugs that are coming out.
We have a really cool JV joint venture cup coming out that's super
right.
dope.
Whoa, with
Which one are you
who?
referring to?
With who?
Fuck your sensitivity.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Art 15 and Black Rifle are teaming up on what is it?
Fuck your
Fuck
sensitivity.
your sensitivity.
Yeah,
mugs.
with a fuck you sign on the bottom of them.
It
They're
is.
fucking great, man.
That's great.
So Black Rifle Coffee, obviously, you guys have heard it before. It is a roast to order premium coffee company, and we're getting a new roaster next month. Whoa! Shit!
Which means if you are out
Man.
there trying to get a coffee company off the ground and would like a better coffee to go into your bags,
That's right.
call us.
You can literally
Oh,
have Black Rifle
yeah.
quality coffee.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
means we can roast your coffee. So you got a little tactical gun shop, a little fucking cool guy shop out there. I'll tell you what, we'll roast your coffee.
We can give
we'll
you your
print
own
your
coffee.
bags.
We'll print your fucking bag.
Print
Do
your
it
bags.
all.
We'll design your bag.
And
I'll design your
and
bag.
The
Yeah.
best thing
I'll
about
roast
it,
your coffee,
the
and I'll
coffee
send
in
it out
there
there for you.
will be good.
No, it'll be the best
It'll be the
coffee in
best
the industry.
in the industry.
And no joke, guys. Like the bottom line is there are tactical coffee companies sprouting up like every day. And one thing, and I don't want to mud suck anybody, but fuck, these guys do not know coffee.
No.
I spent 10 years of my life roasting this shit and going down the rabbit hole and the science of fucking coffee. And you got these like cats out there just kind of throwing out wingnut horse shit coffee. It tastes like shit. And really one thing I would just say is just, buyer beware, man. It's not all created equal, and it's a lower grade coffee. So buyer beware, guys.
Yeah.
And drinking. It's actually, I looked at the promo codes on the back.
Drinkin.
It's drinking.
I use.
No, it's not.
No, I got both. I got both.
He has
He's
both
got
fired.
both, and I used it. I used the promo code. No shame at
Okay.
all.
Let me see.
No shame at all. I
No
used the
shame.
promo code when I ordered those cups this week, Evan,
I would hope so.
and it works properly. But I do have one small bone to pick with you, Evan. You know what didn't work?
Hit it.
You were sold out of sweatshirts, my dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
tried to get hoodies. Tried to get hoodies for Christmas.
You and a lot of other people tried to get hoodies.
I'm
That's
just
what I'm saying.
saying it might be the end of the year might be coming, and if you want to hold high inventory levels and pay tax on that, you do that. But
You
I
do that.
as a business owner, it might not be a smart thing to
No,
do.
not at
Well,
all.
hey,
Not a smart
Not at
thing to
You know
all.
who called
Let's
me?
go. Not a smart
You know who
thing to
called
do.
me and said, I got some sweatshirts for you. Black Raven coffee.
Oh!
I got a bunch of them.
And he said it. And he
Don't
said
even
it.
say that
And
shit.
he said it.
You want to tell the audience about that today?
So yeah, because that's kind of what I was talking about right there. Like Drinkin' Bros, we smashed some cat out there that was
Oh,
basically
Yeah, shout out to
stealing-
the Dream Bros. You guys got
You
really
guys-
violent. That was awesome.
trust me,
all the
rushed
admins,
us
you guys
We
are
had
fucking cool.
two long conversations with this person.
Oh man,
It was hard for him to understand.
It was really hard for him to understand why we were so irritated with the fact that he had
Copy and
put
pasted.
Black Rifle Coffee Company's privacy policy on his fucking website and forgot to change our name to his name.
He changed it Black Rifle Coffee, and then it was at Black Rifle LLC.
Coffee.
It was like,
come on. Hey guys, I don't understand. This is just an honest mistake. And it's like, no, that's
Well,
a dishonest.
That's a
That's a
theft.
dishonest mistake.
But I
That's
think-
called theft and forgetting.
That's actually a good subject to talk about. I think
Right.
that people might have this disconnect thinking that, like, because you live in a space, someone else can't live in that. That is absolutely not the truth. Like, I'm all about other people, like, in the apparel side, like, when, Ranger Up and some other people already existed. Art 15 came along, and then I think it inspired some other people to be in that space, and that's awesome. As long as there's not blatant plagiarism, there's always going to be some like cross ideas. But when people come out a bag with the same acronym of your
Or the
company,
same font,
they're
or the same
they're copy and
fucking-
pasting your privacy, and it's just like,
It
dude,
looks
come the
identical.
fuck on.
It looked
It
identical.
did.
Yeah, it's the same
Well,
shit,
and
man.
this is like the third time this year, and we've reached out to each one of these guys every time. It's like, guys, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck if you start a coffee company. We'll help you. We'll help you. Just don't steal our intellectual property. Like that's
and
it.
have a fucking original thought once in your life.
Right, just one day.
Once in
Just
your
one
life.
day.
Like, it's so bad, Ross. We had to come up with a name for one of these fucking companies.
We did. He's like, well, I just can't think of any other name.
Yeah, we
And
gave him
we
the
came
name.
up with a
Kidding me.
name for it.
I'm not kidding.
No.
Jesus Christ.
We not only came
This
up with the
shows
name,
the lack
we helped
of talent.
him with the fucking
It
bag.
It shows the lack of talent. The lack of
I don't
fucking
know. I don't know
ability.
about lack of talent. Maybe the lack of drive, dude.
Yeah.
This is actually an interesting subject. There's this no-name MMA fighter, and I was listening to her like pre-fight stuff, and she was talking about how like contemporary society has bred most people to be fucking lazy.
Oh yeah.
And it's the truth. I was thinking about it, and it's like we're so obsessed with the sense of comfortability that being uncomfortable is such a weird thing for us. And I even found it the same way. I got my ass beat in the gym the other day. I was like, man, I don't like being uncomfortable. And I think it goes the same way in business, where people just, hey, I should just steal an idea and go with it, rather than putting in the time and effort to develop and create an idea that's their own.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's what makes you proud of being successful, is you can say, I own this idea. So I don't really understand it.
Yeah.
No.
And it happens a lot, not just in your space, but in a lot
All
of
the
people's
spaces.
spaces. Yeah. And it's.
But I just have to say that, Ross, and you can
All the spaces.
content to this or second this, like, it gives me tremendous pride to see our logos, to see a giant Drinkin' Bros sticker on the wall, to see the Black Rifle Coffee sign on the front of because I know we created that stuff from nothing. Like
Right.
we came up with that stuff.
Right.
Right.
And so I don't know how those others I don't know how they fucking.
That's
live
what
with
I'm saying.
themselves
With
when
what
they
I was saying, it's almost a tarnished idea.
yeah.
It's like, what does that resemble? Does it resemble hard work or plagiarism? Like, it should like this is what I put my life into, and that's that to me builds like purpose. Where I'm like, fuck, man, for right or wrong, like I believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, some people don't care in this world. Some people just, want to make some money, and it doesn't really matter how or what process they go through.
Right?
to
Some
do it.
people just want to put their dick in a midget's mouth and make their dick look big. Like we all have our things.
We are, look, everybody's got their
All
thing.
of us.
Black Raven
Well-
coffee. Maybe he was a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan. We didn't know it.
Stop saying the fucking name.
I'm sorry.
God.
Because the
Yeah,
sweatshirts came today, and I felt the hoodies.
Hey, listen, if you want to go out there and buy a book, it's called At Night He Cries While She Writes His Steeds. So it's a great book.
Exactly.
I wrote it, the greatest author of all time. Fucking awesome.
It's also written by
Seth
the guy that
MacFarlane.
said that they don't serve beer in hell. Same
Yeah.
author.
Yeah,
same author.
That dude is
It's a
funny as
great-
fuck. He's
yeah,
just
it's the
funny as
best
fuck.
fucking goddamn author I've ever read.
That fucking guy is funny as fuck.
He's so good.
No, it's true though. It's really true. Seth MacFarlane has a Western comedy out. Oddly enough, dead serious. It's weird how
Well,
things
That's
happen.
fucking
like that.
horrible.
I
It's
know.
fucking
I know.
horrible too.
Yeah,
Sucks.
it wasn't.
It
I
sucks.
was
Fucking horrible.
graciously
I never watched
disappointed.
I
did.
wasted- it's an hour and a half of my life I won't get back with that fucking
sure-
garbage storyline.
I'm sure Ross will fucking hurl a spear at me for this, but the Magnificent Seven was pretty good.
Oh my god, that was the worst fucking movie I've ever seen.
I didn't even.
I watched it twice. I liked it.
Go try to watch Adam Sandler with a Navajo Indian accent. By the way,
No, Magnificent Seven.
what's
This is Denzel Washington.
Oh, that one. What's the one with Adam Sandler that's on Netflix right now?
I don't know.
The
What
horrific.
is that called?
It's called
Do
like
people still watch his movies? Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Do they? I thought he died like 10 years ago.
No,
I think
he's-
I think Adam Sandler.
I
has it
thought him
figured
and
out.
Drew Barrymore were fucking killed on an island.
I think that he writes a script in a week, fucking gets a budget for it and shoots it and doesn't give a fuck and makes a shit ton of money off shitty ideas. And I think he's figured the formula out.
Right.
well, he's
it's called the Ridiculous Six. Is what you're talking.
I'm sorry, I was
yeah.
so far off
Yeah.
there from the Magnificent Seven.
Right.
Well, the Magnificent Seven is like that's an old school movie. It's from like the 1960s.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
they
fucking
remade
awesome,
it.
dude.
It's Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, and God, who was the director? Antoine Fuqua from Training Day, I believe.
Dude, I liked it. I
Is that a
liked
real
it. I
movie?
mean,
Well, that
so
I'll check
far,
out.
like
I'll check it out.
Denzel's last few movies have been great. I loved The Equalizer. I thought that was a fucking amazing movie.
Denzel is
watch
always
movies,
awesome,
so-
by the way. Denzel's
if
always
you wanna-
amazing.
Always.
You want to have a good time? The Equalizer is like a low budget kind of movie. a little
I'm
bit,
down with that.
but it has Denzel in it, and he just fucks shit up for 90 minutes.
Denzel Washington's an awesome actor. I'm
Yeah.
all about that life.
I will
Dope.
go as far as to say this. I think Denzel is the greatest of our generation.
Well,
I like
if
it.
you want the greatest movie of our generation, and I mean this to everybody on the podcast, you will go watch.
Ridiculous Six.
Nope, you will watch Hobo with a Shotgun, and you will thank me. And you will thank me.
You were a big
The-
fan of that movie, Rutger Hauer.
It's fucking amazing. Have you seen Hobo with a
No,
Shotgun?
I haven't seen it.
It's
Pretty good.
It's amazing.
Is it good?
It's pretty
It's
good, yeah.
amazing.
All right.
You can get it for pretty cheap too.
I got to go try it.
It's got
Yeah,
it's got
it-
Ricky from.
It's a
Trailer
nice
Park.
grind.
I
It's a
think
nice
I think
grindhouse
that
fun
should just
movie.
be a policy that we go buy a dozen shotguns every month and just give them to
Give them to
hobos.
hobos.
Just to
Yes,
see what
just
the
to
fuck
see what
happens.
happens.
We'll call it the shotgun giveaway month.
Well,
the homeless guy shotgun
Hey,
giveaway.
Here you go. And the crazier the better. Just to see what the fuck happens. Like, this dude doesn't have any pants and he's like standing in the middle of the street. You get a fucking shotgun
You
award,
get a
my
double-
friend. You get a
you get a
shotgun
double barrel.
award.
No,
Yeah.
but you got to entice them. Like, hey man, you want $500 and a sandwich? Yeah, and you hand them a shotgun. Go get it.
You know,
The cops start knocking on our doors like, you guys got to stop giving away these shotguns. This is
The
fucking
guy-
anarchy out here.
the guy at the corner on the on-ramp here,
Right.
I gave him the firefighter coat from our rap battle today.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was cold as fuck.
Oh,
He looked cold.
that's
That was
like
that's a nice coat.
That's
Yeah.
the nicest thing I've ever heard
ever
you
heard
do
you
or
say ever, like of all time, Jared.
So if you see him wearing that bright red and yellow coat,
Yeah, and that's like
Yeah.
it was in a
was a
big
fucking
video.
nice
and
coat, dude.
That's awesome. Good
and
for him.
I gave him that.
Good job, Jared.
I gave him the Thai food out of the refrigerator that'd been there for 3 weeks.
Did you
And
really?
then I doused him with pepper spray. But yeah, that's Jared and that's me.
You do you.
Jared
man.
gives him a coat. I give him rotten fucking Thai food and
And
douse him
pepper
with
spray.
pepper spray.
What's the weather like in Salt Lake? By the way, I saw your Instagram
cold
video.
as fuck.
video,
It's fucking
Matt.
like negative 20.
Nah, it was 12 degrees this morning.
It was 12, but you were running in the snow in a pair of silkies on Instagram.
I've been in board shorts and sandals all day today, so I'm not worried about it. People look at me like I'm fucking crazy, but it's whatever.
Lucky's crazy.
Crazy.
I don't- Listen, it's 2016. I'm relatively not outside of my either office, my truck, or my car
No.
and if I am, it's small periods of time.
yeah.
I'm not worried about it because sandals are comfortable. I'm gonna walk through snow. Fuck off.
Right.
Don't judge me. I don't judge you for having snow boots and a scarf on in 60-degree weather, pussy. Don't
Yeah.
judge me.
Jared's right there. Jared's
Oh,
right
sorry.
Hey,
I have
Jared is right
snow
next
boots. I don't even own a scarf.
there.
You do have a really nice. I like your jacket. What is it, Patagonia?
No, this is Beyond Clothing.
Beyond
I love.
clothing.
We're just like literally out of LA. Oh my God! What do you? Is that Beyond or
Yeah,
is that
is that
Patagonia?
Beyond? Oh, it's
What
Beyond.
is that? Cry Precision?
Oh my gosh!
I'm wearing Beyond pants and jacket because they gave me a nice jacket for the Seahawks
Was that Carlos
game.
from Beyond?
Carlos hooked me up.
Yeah, Carlos from
Yeah.
Beyond. They hooked us up with the pants
The-
for Range
the funny
15. Good
thing
guys,
is-
very good guys.
Like Jared supposedly got out of the military, like active duty, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he wears more uniform clothing items now than when he was in the Air Force. Like,
Yeah, that
right?
is true.
He wears Cry Precision pants
every
fucking
day.
day.
And I'm not really mad. Like if Jared came in with a pair of jeans and a polo, I would
freak
freak the
out.
fuck
Yeah.
out. I'd be like,
Yeah.
he murdered
Oh.
somebody or he's being a good parent. I don't know which
What if-
one.
what if-
and either would scare me.
It's going to be
Dave-
murder. It's definitely going to be
We're-
murder.
We're interviewing my buddy that I've known for like 15 years on the phone the other day, and he's like, "Are you even still in the Guard?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Since I've known you, it's like you're on the military honor system."
Yeah.
All right.
That was Dave, right?
Yeah.
Jared doesn't care, but I love that
Military
about
honor
you.
System.
What's your shirt?
like
What are you
that.
wearing as your shirt?
Oh, this is our old.
Oh wow, yeah, that's an
I
old.
found this one.
That's an old. I don't even have.
I
that
never
shirt.
wore
Fucking
it.
Legit.
It's a what is that school? It's like a guy with a school wearing a Mitch, or a ops corps helmet with some Peltors or something.
Sleep softly.
Yeah,
I don't know
whatever.
what the
Whatever.
rest
It's a
says.
fucking
Wow.
t-shirt.
Says
Who
sleep
fucking
softly.
cares?
It's amazing.
Hey, I'll
Anyway.
say this. It was 40 in Wilmington today, and I bought myself a North Face. That's how
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like North Face, man.
We have a
Big fan.
North Face outlet up here.
big fan of North Face.
Yeah.
The fucked up thing is when you look at all the outdoor apparel, it's usually all sourced from the same Chinese or
Yeah.
fucking
Is it
same
really?
Indian
They just switch-
manufacturer.
Yeah, they just switched the fucking
at- it's
sewing
at
machine
noon,
and brought it
like-
like the label.
no.
It's
Switch.
like, Oh, this one North Face, no Arctex.
But
No
if you
face.
look at
No
it,
face.
but if you look at them,
Black
they're
Rifle
all the
Coffee.
same jackets, but then they'll add like a pocket here or a
Yeah.
pocket there,
Black
so it's
Rifle
all-
Coffee.
and then embroider it with a different label. Yeah,
Black
It's-
Rifle Coffee.
Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh, by the way,
That's
somebody
super
wrote
racist.
into the show that website is available in case you guys want to buy it, Evan.
We
No,
need
we
it.
bought it.
How many websites have you bought
1,600.
because of Jared?
1,600.
You're
Because of
kidding.
Jared.
He has
you
close
and-
to
you and
1,600
Jared. You and
domains.
No,
Jared.
I had 3,000
Yeah,
domains
yeah.
at one time.
Oh
I was
my
a
God.
domain.
Your inbox has
I
got to be filled with
sold-
nothing but GoDaddy updates of like, hey.
Oh, I have just one. I just have one email that all that shit goes to. So it's like, yeah, 3,000 fucking URLs at one time.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Holy
nasty.
shit.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Did you ever
stuff.
sell one for profit?
I sold one for, I forget which one. It was like catapult.com. I owned Catapult.
Oh
And,
wow.
I
That's a
sold
good
that
one.
one for like $3,800.
Nice.
oh
nice.
shit! Nice.
Dude, we're
Yeah.
really hoping somebody comes around to buy Ginger Twink.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there that want that.
Yeah, I think eventually
you know what? We
we
should target market San Francisco just to
We
see if we
should
could sell that.
just
fucking
just
thing.
just run an ad like gingertwink.com.
Yeah, don't
for sale.
pretend like that's not like overwhelmingly gay population. Like everybody fucking knows that. Like
Yeah.
just target Castro, that district in San Francisco.
Oh,
and fuck,
God,
we'll
yeah.
sell that thing in like 2
Capitol
minutes.
Hill. You'll
Yeah,
sell
well,
everything.
Yeah, it might,
you'll
it might
sell it out real
spark
fast.
somebody. It might give somebody inspiration. That's
Go
it.
start a business.
Ginger Twink.
I'm going to start this line of Twinkies that look like dicks.
You never know. You sell it for $1,200. You're like, this fucking idiot. You get an email 3 years later like, hey, thanks for making me a billionaire. I couldn't have done it. Here's your own blow-up doll called Ginger Twink. And you're like, this motherfucker. damn it."
It's a gingerbread house that you can fuck.
And then eats. This
And
is
then
awesome.
eat it. Oh, wife, I got you something for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
It's called Ginger Twink. I'm gonna blast on it.
At
Time to put the
gingertwink.com.
fucking ceiling on. I'm gonna paint this fucking thing.
We're gonna paid the almonds.
Is that the marketing campaign for it?
balls.
Evan, it's like, at gingertwink.com, you provide the frosting for your ginger house. After nutting.
Let's shoot that commercial.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
shoot that commercial.
That's a billboard,
That's
too.
One, that's one of your
God
fucking
damn it.
commercials.
Ross.
One of mine.
Here, Ginger.
Ross.
Yeah.
Here,
Look,
Ginger Twink corporate headquarters.
is it a
We
fetish,
found
though?
a-
Is it a fetish?
No.
I don't know.
I think
I'm
it
sure
is.
it is.
I think it sounds
Yeah,
like a
it
real
is.
one to me.
It is.
Sounds like a
Dude,
real
I
one.
want a redheaded
Everything
young
is
boy.
a fetish in the world at this point.
We could film Ginger Twink, that commercial, and then we can follow it up with Gerbil Hole.
Yeah,
that
gerbil
one.
pole.
Yeah.
Gerbil pole.
We own all of them.
Yeah.
So gerbil
We own
pole,
clean
gerbil. Hole,
gerbil. Clean gerbil, that one was funny. We were
shaven
just-
gerbil.
Yeah, shaven
Shaven
gerbil.
gerbil.
Like we were off our tit that night. Like we were wasted. Just
fucked up.
anything that we could come up in front of gerbil with, we bought.
So you've got clean shaven gerbil?
God.
Yeah, we have clean
I-
gerbil and shaven gerbil,
I can't remember.
and then
all we
gerbil
have.
pole.
Yeah.
Gerbil pole?
What's the pole for exactly? Like, are they
But
going
doesn't-
because
to get on the
it's-
pole?
No. It's a gerbil infiltration tube. It's a git. You insert that into your bum.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And then you throw those gerbs in just like that, just a couple
Yeah.
gerbs at a time.
But wouldn't it be a tube?
Yeah.
Is my question.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a tube, it could be a pole.
I think it's tube. Actually, I think that's where.
I think that's where your
I
mistake
think it's
was.
gerbil tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Gerbil pole could be misconstrued.
Yeah, because that's a whole different thing.
So-
like that's poles for gerbils to dance on.
Evan
Yeah.
found a website that lets you buy single ads on electronic billboards
Blipboard.
nationwide.
Yeah. So the problem is they have to approve your copy.
damn it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it totally fucked us because
We could disguise
we're
it.
gonna no
We can
yeah
disguise it.
we're really gonna have to like you have to have a URL you have to have which
damn
no it's
it.
fine we'll
Yeah.
buy the URL it
We're
costs
just
like
gonna-
$12 or
yeah,
some bullshit.
we're just got to go way deep into that.
yeah and
Yeah.
that'll benefit us anyway because
Yeah.
we'll drive the
Enter your
traffic
email.
from something
Yeah.
it's like we'll drive the traffic from there to wherever R15 or wherever we want to go with it. But I think it's just funny that we're going to be advertising Ginger Twink, you know,
on billboards nationwide.
yeah.
It'd be
Hey,
so great. Please
we
tell me you'll
provide
do
the
it.
frosting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, eventually we're going to get around to this, you know, as soon as we stop like working.
You know, we had a good one the other night that was really funny. What one was that?
Oh,
A new
Jared.
business.
Jared, we do this like every night, actually.
Damn
like,
it.
Every
well,
single
after,
night.
after about a half a bottle, about a half
I
a
love
bottle
that
of
app
Slingers.
idea.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the app?
Oh, yeah, the app.
That's it. We
Okay.
got to give credit to Red Leader standing by.
Red Leader standing by didn't have a lot to do with it. He was in the room.
I thought it was his idea.
No, it was my idea.
Oh.
God.
I don't remember.
It was.
What's
okay,
the
Red
app?
Leader standing by. So we call it the Mexican.
Yeah,
okay?
Mexican app.
And what that is you'll open it and it scans the 12-kilometer radius for any person with the last name, a Mexican-sounding last name. And it comes up with their phone number and it maps them with a sombrero
on a map like Uber.
yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
You'll click the sombrero
yard work,
and then
right?
it'll for yard work. And you
Yard
can
work
just-
or drywall work or
you text them direct.
Yeah.
You just go straight direct. Hey, Jose, I'm looking for some drywall
paint,
work.
or painting.
Yeah.
I need a fence painted.
You see what comes back. You just want to see what comes back. But there's a 90% chance that he's going to at least have a cousin that will actually be, you know, helpful to you. So it's like drywall, yard work.
Yeah. Trash
trimming.
removal.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
called the Mexican app.
It's Mexican.
The next one
the app.
is
Oh
for
my-
accounting, and that one's just the Jew.
This is super
And then the
racist.
next one
Super
is
racist.
It's called Juber.
Yeah,
It's called
it's
Juber.
What happens if someone
Oh,
pops up in the
no.
app that doesn't fit your stereotypical like racist perception?
I don't know. I don't think that's possible.
No.
Like, wait, seriously?
You're on Duet
Hey,
because
hey,
you're.
wait, you're gonna find a Mexican accountant? What is that? It's like a unicorn.
Oh my
How are you
God.
gonna do that?
Oh, jeez.
Boy, hey,
That's
Evan,
a total
Evan,
joke. You
I'm
gotta
gonna,
bleep that.
I'm gonna burst
Yeah.
your bubble on the Mexican one, though. By the way, that exists in Wilmington.
Is it already out?
Wilmington, it exists.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
it's not an app. It's just called The Mexicans, and then you call them to do yard work. And it was in my neighborhood, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait,
Was it really? I want that.
swear to God.
They don't have to be Mexican. They can be at any ethnicity.
No,
but as long as
they literally said, "Fuck it, we this is what we are and this is what we do," and it just says the Mexicans. So in Wilmington, North Carolina, you call them and it's a huge truck full of Mexicans that show up and do yard work.
That's
perfect.
awesome.
So they're killing the game.
I mean, they're trendsetters, you know? There you go.
Juber,
It's
though,
direct
is not,
association. Juber's great.
That could be something.
Like I just
Could be
like
something.
I show up.
You just need
And just like
taxes
a
done real
Hyundai.
quick.
Hey, you want to ride? Get in.
You want to ride?
Get in.
Oh God!
Oh, God.
I have a hangnail. Let me fix this real quick.
I feel like you would be the person that bitches about a hangnail. Do you?
No,
Do you?
no.
You're actually pretty tough. There was that one video you got stabbed with the tricep. I was impressed. You're not uncanny, but surprisingly very manly when
I
you
can
need
have
to
a
be.
pain tolerance.
Yeah.
He does. He's got a high pay talent.
Let's
I mean,
talk about
I'm
this.
surprised how Evan blasted
Yeah,
us
Evan,
that
why
much.
did you answer that for him? Oh, he's got a really high pain tolerance.
Yeah,
Well, how do you
I'm just
know?
saying,
How do you know?
you know, I mean,
Hey, we
can't
spend a
just-
lot of time
you can't
together,
just
you know.
bash a dude's grommet and not know. Like, good God,
Bash a dude's grommet?
it's like we're making airplanes back there. Jesus, man. Like,
God damn, bro.
Oh,
Boy.
so Ross, let's talk about this best friend, the ultimate best friend game
Yeah,
ever.
you called me earlier and you were talking about the ultimate Eskimo, and I said let's save it for the podcast. Tell everybody at home what the ultimate Eskimo is.
I came up with this on the phone with Donnie O'Malley, the guy that owns Vet TV, and this was a while back ago. And I know I called you as soon as I came up with it because I was
Yeah,
laughing
you
so
did,
hard.
you did. But tell the audience.
The
Wait,
ultimate,
what's it called? The
ultimate Eskimo.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the game.
Oh, it's
and
a
it's
game.
yes. So one of your friends, like it has to be one of your buddies.
Like how
says-
close of a buddy?
I mean, it depends. I mean, once you hear, it's like,
Okay, I'll shut up.
who do
and
you
listen.
want to do this?
Okay.
He says, I want to achieve the ultimate Eskimo. He has to go back through your bang list and achieve all of it.
Impossible.
It's impossible. But that's why we have 3 grade systems, and it's graded like record labels. So you have number 1, the first rule was you can't do this to any of your buddies that have 35 or less. So it doesn't,
wait.
work.
And
35 or
okay,
less.
okay, I have some questions, but
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah.
Okay, 35 or less. So they have
so 35 or less.
sexual partners.
Yes.
Do you tell your buddy before if they're all female or male, whatever?
No,
gender you are?
yeah. No.
Oh no! So
They
it's
can-
just it's
they give
YOLO.
the- yeah,
so you have
they
to
give the
judge your
thumbs
buddy
up.
like, has Jared banged a dude before? I don't know if I want to be his ultimate Eskimo.
So after that, if you can achieve 15, that's silver Eskimo. If you
Okay.
can achieve 25, that's gold Eskimo.
Gold.
If you achieve 35 plus, that's platinum Eskimo. And between 35 plus and their final number, that gives you the title, the ultimate Eskimo.
What do you get anything for that? See, well,
herpes.
yeah, just a herpes.
There's a lot of questions here.
There's a lot of
and,
lot of
like,
questions.
It raises some things in mind. Like, if the guy's married, then and he's 35 partners on the dot, do you have to sleep with his wife? And he's like, it's cool. It's the ultimate Eskimo.
I mean,
also, I have a
that's-
couple dead girlfriends.
Yeah.
So how do you do? You dig them up and fuck their corpses?
No,
How
I
did they
think
die?
I think that's
Or
a
is
buy.
that- huh?
I think that's a buy.
AIDS, whatever. No, actually, I did have a girlfriend that I dated for a while in high school. Died.
No, I would say if they're currently married, the final one is off limits. If they can achieve up to that
up
final
to
one,
that point.
that gives you, like I said, very few people will ever achieve the ultimate Eskimo.
Right.
There will be a small bunch that gets platinum, but
That's how you make a divorce when it's like the ultimate Esco fucks a chick that he
Oh,
slept with
God.
after his
He
wife.
just-
He's like, wait a second.
he just
what?
he just goes for it. He gets on such an obsession with it that he has to fuck your wife.
Yeah, and he films it just like nutting and just like 35.
Oh God.
I mean,
Would you be mad?
I
Would you be mad?
just say, would you be mad? If you went that extensive to like book plane tickets across the United States,
And you courted that many women.
I mean, I'm not mad, bro. I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna divorce my wife, but I'm not
I
mad.
don't know about divorce her. I'd get seconds.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God.
God.
I get seconds.
if this challenge takes place in the next 6 months, my wife's like she's pregnant, so you know.
You don't gotta worry.
Hey,
You don't gotta worry.
Yeah.
You just fucking you don't have to worry about getting that twice.
It's
you know what I'm
organic baby food.
Twins.
Come.
Oh,
Oh my God.
saying?
Oh,
No, that was
okay,
horrible.
so Matt-
I apologize for saying, but
Matt, what,
yeah.
what if it's you though? Like, how what are people going to track down the last 1,000?
Whoa!
What are you just throwing numbers out there? Let's not get abrasive and aggressive.
I'm going all willy nilly here. But let's say someone we know could be Mike Best.
Charlie Best.
He's a great cousin, that Charlie. He's great.
Let's say Charlie Best is at a Grizz. He's at a Grando.
He's at a Grizz.
What does that get? What do you get for that, Jared, for the ultimate master?
Oh my God, that's the Brosman Award.
No, the Brosman.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, oh God, it's impossible,
dude,
right?
at 1,000.
impossible.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm not saying I'm anywhere close to that number. No, but I mean,
of course. But if
there's
you were.
there's definitely people in my life that I've slept with that I don't know their name, and I've had a few one night stands in my day, so like I don't know their name or where they live, so it's literally impossible unless you put like oh God, I'm not even gonna put that out there. I was gonna say a public thing requesting who is slept. No, shit, I dug my own grave. No.
There's your domain, Evan. There's your domain.
If you've had sex with me, please post on my wall.
Go to the closed group. I've had sex with Matt Best.
You know what though? I
going to
started to
happen.
do that.
No, it's not.
In around 2010 time frame, again, I was in a no give a fuck. I had started a photo album on my Facebook that was called CIB, and it was just chicks I'd bang.
Jesus.
until one of them was like,
sociopathic, but yeah.
whatever. One of them was like, hey, what's this photo? Hey, I think I know what this is. And I was like, oh, yep, I got to get rid of that.
Wow.
Nope.
CIB.
Yeah. It was just, in your albums, you can go to CIB.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was a nice
That's really nice.
I liked looking at them all.
Yeah, he's like a serial killer.
No, I keep just locks of hair of every one of my victims.
Oh,
He still keeps like a lettuce trap of every one of his sandwiches. It's just a collage of each one of his Jimmy John's time.
Us when we were instructors, we had talked about making that a website called CIB.com, but you would assign the girls into a deck of cards. So like if you had, ace of spades, you almost ordered them, but on the website you could see if somebody shared one of your cards.
Oh.
All right. Hey, how did that girlfriend die, by the way, Matt? Now I'm fucking super curious.
Huh?
How did that girl die?
Man, I forget her last name. It was Anna was her name. We dated like a little bit after high school and shit when I was in the military. She got like addicted to drugs. I think coke, and then like this is well after we'd stopped dating, but I think had a heart condition and passed away. It was super random because I hadn't talked to her for like 3 years at all, and then just one day, just on Facebook, it was like the tragic passing of homegirl. I was like, oh shit. Found out she didn't die from anything contagious, so I was like, I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Like,
I'm convinced that the girl I dated in high school died.
Really?
Yeah, and I've yet to get any answers on this. We dated for I want to say like a year and a half. She was older than me, and then she went to school. She went to college. We broke up, but no one has ever heard from her again. Nor is there any trace of her on social media, Google, anything. And I'm convinced she died, but there was no obituary.
Where did she go to school?
Chattahoochee High School.
No, where did she go to college?
University of Georgia.
And then what she studied, do you remember?
Two big schools.
what was her name? What was her name,
study?
Ross?
Her name was Lauren Baker, actually.
And what would have been her date of birth?
What Jesus? What are you guys doing?
Trust me.
I'm telling you,
we
man.
have listeners out there that will find this fucker right away and say, "Oh, here she is."
I don't know what her date of birth is, actually.
How old was she?
She was older than me, so
She probably joined the CIA. She just fucking
no,
disappeared.
it wasn't one of those.
Don't give the agency credit.
Like she wanted to be like a school teacher or something, so it was nothing crazy like that. Where there was another girl at my school that died, but she was in the military actually. She was like a paratrooper and died. She was like super hot.
What?
She was a Green
That was
Beret.
the
She was a
most
Green Beret.
Yeah.
What was she? I don't know. I don't know. That's what it said in my.
No, it's just that every Navy, every guy that joins the Navy is either a SEAL or a pilot.
Right.
And every person that joins the Army was a paratrooper, Green Beret, or Ranger.
Well, here's the thing. So, because I know you were laughing because I said something incorrectly about the military, but in the obituary in our small town in Georgia, it said she was a paratrooper, and I was like, oh man, she didn't seem like she was that tough of a girl.
Well, she probably went to airborne school, so good on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
totally
legit.
feasible.
Yeah, that's super
But
legit.
I think that's the thing with like life. You start to realize, like at a younger age in the military, and people pass. It's not really like a coherent thing that happens actively because people don't pass unless tragically at that age. And like the older and older you get, the more people that start dying around you. And it's like, you know, like I was talking to my dad about that the other day. It's like he's 74 now, and it's just like all of his friends have died at this point. Like
Right,
he
yeah.
lived a tough, hard life. You know, it's like all of his friends are dead, like all of them. You
And
know,
I think
Just
30
like,
is that.
fuck, dude.
You reach
yeah.
30 and then
Yeah.
look forward to funerals for the rest of the next 30
Yeah,
years.
it's like a macabre
I don't think it's
outlook on
30.
life, but
What?
no, you.
I think that might be calling it a little bit early, bro.
I think he's right around 30 is when like dudes start
That's
getting like
your
terminal
parents.
illnesses and
Yeah,
like
your
parents.
It starts with your
okay,
starts with your
okay.
parents and then
Right.
starts coming down. I mean, for us, for our sake, I mean, we have a buddy die every 3 months.
But
Yeah.
that's just it's a good indicator to live your life however the fuck you want it and just go for it, man.
Hey, Ross, did you see what the fucking Drinkin' Bros did this weekend?
I did. Hey, real quick though, Matt, to your point, before we get to the Drinkin' Bros thing, I want to let's issue a challenge then. How about
Okay.
every single one of us interview our dads one-on-one for Father's Day week.
Oh, that would be cool.
That way,
My dad is cool as fuck.
yeah,
so
that
hell
way
yeah.
it'll live forever, and hopefully they don't pass away. But if they do, that episode at least you'll have for the rest of your lives, and I think that'd be a
That's fucking
awesome
rad.
thing. Yeah.
yeah, that would be rad.
All right,
Let's
Pretty
do
cool.
it.
That's pretty cool.
Cool. So during the
I
week
thi- I-
during the week of Father's Day week, let's do it. Unless Evan, you've got some. If your father's already gone or he's ashamed of you.
No, he's always at the office.
He's always at the office, buddy.
That's great.
Hey, let me tell you about that story about some kind of goddamn.
Your dad's cool as fuck. Even though he does always
great.
come to the office, he's like, "Hey Matt, you seen Evan?" I'm like, "No, you seen JT? You seen?" I was just asking. I'm like, "Oh no."
yeah, but then
cool,
then
man."
you're like, yeah, JT's in his office. He comes to me. He's like, hey, you seen Evan?
Hey, you seen Matt? Hey, you seen? That's all he does. Just walk around the office all day asking people if you've seen other.
he did fix the gate with the welder.
He did.
He did
fixed
fix
the
our gate.
He
Yeah.
fixed their gate.
That was impressive.
And he built a desk with you that I use as my own desk. So
That's
thank you
right.
for that.
Yeah.
I stole your desk,
Nice
Evan. I'm
stuff.
sorry.
So
Give a father-son desk.
let's each interview our dads for the week of Father's Day weekend, and then we'll air those throughout the week. I think that'll be fucking awesome.
Booyah.
I like
and then your Drinkin' Bros thing, by the way. Drinkin' Bros are everywhere. They have infiltrated everywhere. Not only do you have two awesome stories that you're going to tell, but they also bombarded Waffle House, and they agreed not to fire those people.
Yeah.
So they're all still currently employed at the Waffle House. I shot Waffle House waitress video at. Thank you, Drinkin' Bros. That was cool. Everybody crushed them on Twitter.
So I caught this
awesome.
yesterday morning, and I saw the first post where they're like, check this group out. And it was the anti-Trump support group, like for people that are upset over Trump getting elected. Well, they went from 250 members to almost over 1,000 in a matter of hours. They hit
Overrun.
them so hard that the admins deleted the group.
That's so epic.
Like,
yeah.
they came into their house and wrecked it so much that they just gave up. Like,
I feel like someone would be like, "That's just bullying," and I'm like,
not
no.
really. You
That's
came
just
in that's called annexation. is
Yeah,
what's
that's
that-
you got
that's annex.
annexed,
You
bitch.
just got annexed.
You couldn't support your
Yeah.
fucking little forum with a better opinion, so fuck off.
Yeah, and look, those groups were hot today after Trump won again for the third time. The
Yeah, right.
the electoral college.
They're all banking on the electoral college. You're like, you realize that's
I
not
don't
how
know
this works.
why.
Go for it though.
Why were they
Yeah.
thinking that? There's no fucking way, and that's never happened in the history of.
That's how the hardcore left believes. They believe
Did
in
you
fucking
see?
unicorns,
They
bro.
were fighting in Denver. They had to forcibly remove
Yep.
one of the fucking
And Pennsylvania.
the people.
Yeah, and Pennsylvania today. They stormed the electoral colleges during their votes. The one in Pennsylvania was a woman who was just like, go pick up your fucking kids. White lady, bowl cut, super like, this is my country. This is my country. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be
Oh, we
ashamed
watched
of
that.
yourself. And then she brought 10 female friends, and all in a row, they were just chanting, shame, Shame.
Oh, we watched that,
Shame.
Evan.
Yeah,
Shame.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he stood up
Super
and
shameful.
cheered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it.
Man, you are doing something right
We
when you
need
get
to-
people chanting fucking
Shame.
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 That'll be a fucking high point in my life if I have a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking women in a room
saying
going
shame.
shame, shame. I'm gonna go, yeah, I've made it,
Yeah.
man.
Louder!
I made it.
Louder!
Louder, you bitches.
We need to
Oh
start.
my
We need to
Let me
start
hear
a-
you fucking roar. Well, guess what? I'm still the president. Fuck you.
Come over here and give me your pussy.
You grab it.
I
gonna
can
grab
also
it.
see that as Jared's biggest sexual fantasy. That's the only way he can get off is if 10 women circle him up while he's jacking off and they just go, shame, shame.
I would.
No,
Shame.
it
He's about
starts
to
as 10, then it moves down to 1 that he befriends, and then has a girlfriend as they all low rumble, just shame, shame, as he's like hugging onto the one's leg. I love you. I love you. I love you.
He's mad because a girl won over him. He said, "Why get another wife? You could be with me."
Yeah, yeah.
And then, I was like, "No, but I want the wife." And then he had a big bag of cheese, so it's a real hard decision for
Yeah.
me.
Super hard.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hillary
what?
Duff is now single too, so you got a lot. You got a lot.
stop.
You got a lot to work
Damn.
through right now. You got a lot.
I
to
feel
work
like
through.
That's his Christmas
You would
present.
actively take meals over sex, Jared.
I would.
Like,
Uh,
like even if you just had dinner and then you were presented with another sandwich with sex.
I just had dinner a second ago and I couldn't resist because this bag of chicken sandwiches was sitting in front of me.
the crinkling of paper.
Ding 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 ding.
I went home. I went home around 1:30. My daughter, my wife were at home. I went home around 1:30 in the afternoon. My wife was like, "Whoa, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm here to bang. That's all. I'm here to bang. Just
That's awesome.
And she's like, "Okay, all right.
I got-
put on some cartoons."
I got a sweet beach
Really?
last night.
yeah, I mean, I just
Damn,
it's-
you guys
I
got
don't-
that wife sex.
I did. You know what? I couldn't just like. It was like the first time in so long where
You
like,
just
I was
like,
like. No, I was kind of bored. I was like, fuck, I don't really have a lot to do. Rob's out of the office. He's in Connecticut, so nobody's complaining. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go back home for a little
You did
afternoon
leave. I was
delight.
wondering where your car was. That's good. Good on you.
Yeah, just
on you.
fucking popped in. My wife's like, wow, Sunday is super unexpected. My boyfriend's supposed to be here in like 20 minutes.
Well, there was a person that was here. Tier said he was like, "Hey, there's some domestic stuff going on upstairs." And I was like, "Fuck, is everything okay?" And he was like, "No, I just think Evan's fucking his wife. So can I just come over and drink with
Oh,
you?" And I
God.
was like, "Oh,
He heard it.
Damn,
He
yeah.
heard it.
And
no,
this
no, I told him.
Yeah.
He's in the house.
This was yesterday too. You were getting down with your wife, dude.
yeah, because like like
What's that
Tier's-
smirk for? You just smirk
Yeah,
like
'cause first trimester's over, so
It's
she's,
on.
She's nice, and she's like she's back to normal.
Yeah.
She's back to normal. I don't come
Pull
in.
her
She's like,
hair.
what do you want?
Shame,
It's like,
shame,
yeah, it's
shame.
shame. So Tier's like over at my house. So our buddy Tier's in town for a few days. Red Leader standing by, and we're fucking. So he's sitting in my living room. It's like 8:00 at night. I just put my daughter to bed, and I come back out. I'm like, hey, you need to go downstairs. He's like, oh, why? I'm like, it's gonna get fucking loud up here. He's like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, just go downstairs, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Go downstairs.
Get the fuck out of here.
I never thought these words would come out of my mouth, but the 3 married men that are on the podcast, so all 3 of you guys, other
Yeah.
than me, have all had sex.
Wow.
Like now, more than me. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't had sex in like
I got
2 weeks.
I got a Midwest World beach last
I
night.
was-
like,
I was-
pause it.
I was
want to
speechless.
suck some dick.
I couldn't even talk. Yeah.
There's nothing like a
Well, yeah, you've
Westworld
been away for a
beach
while
either.
from the
Yeah.
wifey.
Yeah.
A Westworld
So-
beach is that's a big time beach.
It's a big one.
time beach.
Ross, on the freeway back to our, like when you're going back to our house, there's a giant construction building with giant letters that says Big D Construction.
Yeah, big
So
deconstruction.
how I was awakened why that my wife was home is she's telling me the airport story as we're driving back from the airport. And just mid-story, she goes, Big D! Too bad you don't got one of those, fuckface.
Oh my God.
Well, Caitlin's home.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she's all moved
congratulations
in?
on your sexual activity with your wives, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
proud
all
of you.
moved in. She's all moved in.
Nice.
The girls up here too.
Girls are here. Like
the two kiddos.
we had work schedule this morning, so I got up, she got up. Then by the time I was leaving, the girls were slowly waking up and just watching, Mother Goose, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
The Daddy Finger. God, is that not the creepiest?
It's the
fucking
creepiest
song?
fucking song.
I fucking hate it.
Daddy finger.
Daddy
Finger. Wait,
Finger,
what the
where
fuck is
are
this
you?
goddamn song?
Here
It's
I
called
am,
Daddy
here
Finger?
I
Yeah,
am.
it's
How
fucking
do
weird.
you do?
It's super weird.
It's
Like an old
disgusting.
German song.
Like, dude, there's some weird fucking YouTube children shit out there that's just like you wonder if people are just hiding weird shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm not about
there
that
was
life.
one
Nope.
was one thing that Charlotte continued to watch, and then finally Caitlin cut it off because Spider-Man got Elsa pregnant. Like,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Elsa from
Yeah,
fucking Frozen.
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, it was weird shit.
Let it snow, let it snow. Just getting blasted out. Like
Spider-Man's
what the fuck?
way older than Elsa. That's gross.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's fucking disgusting. Hey, speaking of like misknown claimers, if that's a thing, stop sending in Drinkin' Bros. Stop sending in pictures of Rocco's tattoos to me. Please stop doing that.
Right?
Rocco got the Rock tattooed on him. A lot of people thought it didn't look like the Rock, and I have been bombarded with what their guess is of who the real person is. It is the Rock. All right, it's the Rock. So let's
It's The
put that.
Rock.
We're gonna put that to bed right now, and get to the Drinkin' Bro of the week.
The week.
Drinkin' Bro of the week is says I would like to nominate Seth Hoffman and Chad Wilson for the Drinkin' Bros of the week. Earlier this year, we suffered a tragedy, and I was first direct responder. A friend was lost, and I blame myself. Everyone told me I did all I could, and it wasn't. I would acknowledge what people told me to go get them to go away. I felt like a failure and steadily went down a dark path. Since then, I've known them. They've been great dudes. This year, they stepped back up and made sure that I'm okay. Thanks for never being relenting and always checking on me. Seth introduced me to the podcast, and I've been listening to the show ever since and being able to laugh at what fuckery life gives us. Wow, thank you so much.
Cheers to that, man.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate it. Who is that from, Jared? Do you know?
Hang on.
I'm looking for
He's
it,
looking.
but it wasn't.
We'll pull that up.
I didn't
Yeah.
find a name. I didn't find a name of that young man.
The young strapping buck. Who knows? But he's the Drinkin' Bro of the
we
week.
don't have a name on that one, but we know Seth Hoffman and Chad Wilson is
Actually, I found it. Ricardo Lopez Jr. Ricardo Lopez
There you
Jr. submitted that. Thank you, Ricardo Lopez Jr. I appreciate it. That was a cool story, and it's good. Like fuck. Your friends were down, you brought them back up. Boom, you go down, they bring you back up. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's what the Drinkin' Bros community is all about. And to all three of you guys, cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
A ding dong dong.
Cheers. And for the rest of you out there, shame, 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 shame. Trump has been elected again for the third time. It's over. No more of this fuckery. It is all over. This was a fun one, kids. For Evan Hafer, Mr. Jared Taylor, Matt Best, and Ross Patterson, we are out of here. Good night, everyone.